If you are living in United Kingdom, in the UK, and you have a valid BRP, there are some certain countries, there are about 10 countries that you can travel to with your BRP. One of the very few questions, like the very common question I got asked after the last video I posted, was why Albania? And the interesting thing is, when we were in Albania and we were coming back and we met a couple of Nigerians on our way back, and we're like, why Albania? Why Albania? My name is Miriam and welcome to my spot. So let's dive in. So what you have to do, really, all you have to do, the only thing you really have to do is go to your bookings.com or any other platform where you can book a flight and book your Airbnb, hotel, depending on what you actually really want. Then pick a date for any of those. Like, okay, you want to spend 2 days, 3 days, then just go. Like, you have your valid BRP, your valid visa. Of course, you have to have a valid visa before you can get a valid BRP. Then book your hotel and book your flights. I would advise that you book any of this like ahead, like 3 or 2 months ahead, depending on what time you actually want to go. Booking your flight, of course, ahead, of course, means that you have to you save more money. Yeah. So in my own case, I did the planning and everything. I know we are 3, me and my husband and my daughter, and we're going to Albania in like summer season, which are actually the best. I think you can actually go between the month of April and September, because when we're leaving at the end of September, some of the locals were like, oh, this is the last day of summer. Like, people that are like tourists are actually leaving their country anytime soon, because winter is coming anytime soon. Like, it's actually a rainfall country. I know it was cold at a particular point in time. It was really, really very cold. Like, I think this is our 3rd day there. It rained overnight and we couldn't even go to the beach. So which places can I go to in Albania? We didn't go to a lot of places in my own case, but I was so particular that I don't want us to stay in the city. You know how country cities, like a country capital, can be. Tirana is a country capital of Albania, and it's actually a very, very, very busy place. People prefer to stay in that place. But there are three major places that you can actually go that you're going to enjoy yourself. In our own case, we were in Vlore. Yeah, that's how they call it, Vlore, yeah? And then there is Samil and there is Sarande. So these 3 places, you can actually spend like 4 days. If you book like 4 days or 5 days, depending on how long you want to stay in your holiday. So you get to like, you can spend 2 days in Vlore, 2 days in Samil, because you can actually get buses. There are mode of transportation there is actually buses. It's easier to get on the bus, and they run the kind of transportation system that we run in Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, so it's actually quite interesting. But we didn't spend the whole of our holiday in only Vlore. We didn't plan that. Unfortunately, I didn't really actually plan to go to different cities, because I have a daughter, and moving around for a city that you don't know much about. Now that I know much about Albania, I think I would want to go again and go to the other cities apart from Vlore. But we later went to Tirana. Yeah, we later went to Tirana, but I was so grateful to God, like, actually choose Vlore. So on bookings.com, this is not an advert for bookings.com, but I actually find it very easier to navigate the app, because there's a particular that shows attraction. Yeah, and that attraction part, you can see the things that you can do. Yeah, you can actually book ahead of for the days that you'll be spending in wherever it is that you are going to. So it is easier for you to like book your tickets, book your hotel or Airbnb, and then book for attractions. That will save you money, that will save you time, that will save you stress. So what we actually did all these bookings before traveling. So on the day of our traveling, it was just like get on the flights and get to our Airbnb. Then the attractions was for like the next day. So if you look at the app very well, you will see the different attractions that you can do. There are fun things that you can actually do. We didn't do a lot of we didn't go to a lot of adventure on in Tirana, because we didn't stay there for long. We just stayed there for like about a day, yeah, because of course we are going to get on our flight through to Tirana, yeah, so to Tirana airport. What's the most important thing that I've actually said that with for people that are living in Scotland, yeah, don't take your cash from Scotland ATM. They would not take that money from you. Yeah, that was the first information that, like, particular information that I shared, because it was quite wild. Even all the foreign exchange spots that we went to, they said they don't know that money. When they look at the money, they look at the money in a very strange way. Then I think Luton Airport is one of the most cheapest. Yeah, we've got cheap flights. About I think for the three, me and my family, we spent about £180 for a return ticket for the three of us. So it is actually cheaper. The reason we chose Albania, yeah, once again, is because it is visa free. You don't have to apply for visa. You don't have to apply for anything. Just book your hotel, your Airbnb, and book your flight. And on the day of travel, present your document, which is your BRP, your passport, and just fly. Enjoy yourself. And one of the beautiful things about traveling to these countries is that you might not need to buy a SIM card. If you're spending like 4 days, to me, when we were there, there was free Wi-Fi in our Airbnb, yeah, and I'm on holiday. I used that time to exit from social media. There was no social media except when we come back into the house. But anytime that make us go outside of the house, the Wi-Fi is gone, and we have to like look for Wi-Fi to connect anything, like just to get to the internet or make calls to family through WhatsApp, which is actually just very, very, very okay if you ask me, because just take some time off, relax and refresh. That was my goal, and I made sure that I achieved that goal. Yeah, so you might necessarily not buy a SIM card, or there are other ways you can actually get the internet apart from Wi-Fi in the apartment or the hotel that you are staying. So another thing I'd like to mention, apart from Albania, yeah, the other countries are visa free. I know of the Bahamas is visa free to the UK BRP holder. I know of Montenegro. I've had a couple of people say, oh yeah, they actually traveled between Albania and Montenegro. So it depends on how long you decide to like spend. It is your holiday, so you want to spend 3 days, 4 days, a week or 2 weeks, you can actually travel more countries. And of course, if you can drive, you have a valid driver's license, you can actually get hire a car that you will use for the period of when you'll be staying there with your family. If you are more than family of 2 or 3, we have more than family of 3 or 4, I think it's more convenient for you to hire a car, because it's easier for you to travel around, to go to places. There are beautiful places in Vlorë. Honestly, if you ask me, our Airbnb was right opposite the beach, so it was so refreshing. We went to the cave, we went on a boat cruise. Yeah, we went on a boat cruise, and it's actually really fun. Just take time, relax. So if you're planning to go to any visa-free country, you don't want to go through the process of like going to Schengen countries. Of course, if you want to go to any Schengen countries, you have to actually apply if you are not a UK passport holder. So if you're a Nigerian passport holder and you have a valid visa and BRP, I'm saying that again because I want to make sure that my message is out there, it's clear to people that are listening to me. So I'm going to just leave this here. If you have any detail to share about traveling to Albania, traveling to Montenegro, or any other country that You can put it down in the comment section. You can like and share. Please share this because this is very important to me, and I'm very sure I've given you a very, 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 very valid information. Thank you very much for watching. I would be stopping here, and I'll be sharing some videos of our adventure in Albania, in Vlore. Yeah, it was fun, it was memorable. We were in Vlore. Yeah, lest I forget, in Vlore we were like for the first 2 days that we spent there, we were like the only black people there. And when people say, oh, where are you from, you know, where are you from, I'm like, yeah, we are from Nigeria, but we live in the UK. Oh, why did you come here? Oh, just came to relax. It's visa free to us. And yeah, it was really, really a great moment. And one of the beautiful thing about traveling abroad, especially when you have spent about you just moved to the UK, it is a form of education to your children, right? It's a form of education to your children in that they understand that, especially for my daughter that does not want to speak Yoruba at some point. Yeah, she said, oh mommy, I don't want to speak Yoruba. I said, baby girl, there are over 1,000 languages in the whole world, and it is best that you learn how to speak your language. So what happened when we were on the beach, one of the days we were on the beach, and you know how children can be, yeah? So she met another set of children, yeah? The name of the girl, beautiful girl, is Una. Una is about the same age with my daughter. I think she's about 7 or 8 years old. And Una cannot speak English. My daughter can speak English. Una is Ukrainian. And there is conflict of language. There's a language barrier. Then I had to that point, make it a point to teach her a lesson that English is not the only language that people speak across the world. So you have to learn to speak your own language so you can have strength. So what I'm saying in essence is traveling across the world is a form of education to you, yourself, to your children. You get to explore and see beautiful things around the world. So I'm going to really stop here. In my next video, when you will see me, I definitely will be talking about something else, something more interesting. But if you have anything to say, to any addition, any subtraction, if you agree with me, kindly share in the comment section, and please do me some good. So please subscribe if you can. If you just be like my first subscriber to my channel, I am not promising anything, but I'm definitely going to be grateful. Yeah, I'll actually be very, very grateful. Thank you for watching. Till you see me next time. I remain myself, Miriam Arinola. Thank you.